Hi, it's time for another Gracin. Gracin is a little scoop on God's grace. It's a short devotional that I've written. And this is Gracin number 22, entitled Intruders. And it reads like this. This weekend throughout the world, believers will be gathering for church services, where thousands upon thousands of sermons will be preached, all in the name of the gospel. The odd thing is that so many of these so-called gospel messages won't even mention the person of Jesus. Or at best, they'll speak of Jesus plus something else. This is actually nothing new. In the book of Galatians, Paul had to address a situation where Judaizers were telling Gentile Christians that they had to live by the law. They were basically saying, it's nice that you've come to faith in Christ, but let us teach you how to live. Paul explained to the Galatians that the gospel they were listening to, well, it wasn't really a gospel at all. It was a twisted version. That was no good news. And it would only lead them to confusion and frustration. Sound familiar? The other day I saw something that reminded me of the importance of resting in the finished work of Jesus. While I was doing some yard work, I noticed a mother duck and 6 ducklings walking in a single file. They were on a journey from a pond to a larger lake. For these little ones, this marathon included swimming down a small stream, walking along a fence line, crossing a street, and then heading through another yard which neighbored the lake. I watched for several minutes as this parade of life waddled past me. As Mama Duck neared the roadside, she, pardon the pun, ducked into a nearby bush, followed by her chirpy little family. As I waited for their reappearance, I was surprised to suddenly hear a loud quacking sound of distress. Within seconds of wondering what had caused such chaos, I spotted a rather sneaky cat running across the road with a duckling in its mouth. I shouted, "Oh, the insanity of it all!" I think Paul must have had similar thoughts as he watched his much-beloved Galatians being swayed by the false teachings of the Judaizers. In Galatians chapter 5, verse 7, he asks, "You were running superbly. Who cut in on you?" Paul knew that the moment one submits himself to a system of rule-keeping, he has basically squandered Christ's hard-won gift of freedom. You see, it's Jesus that counts. Who he is, what he's done, and who we are in him. Friends, in life, there will be all kinds of teachings that will cross your path. Don't allow yourself to be distracted from the simplicity of the good news message of Jesus by those who teach another gospel. Watch out for the cats.